What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts MCU Deadpool. And this is a figure I am super excited for, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, starting off with the sexy packaging, as you guys can see, it has this white / grayish, kind of dirty-ish theme color on the packaging around Deadpool himself, and I love this image right here. We've got the window where you can see the figure with the red background. It says something right here in Japanese. I have no idea what that says, but if you guys know, please let me know. It says Deadpool right there, the Marvel logo, Tamashii Nation's quality sticker of approval. Tamashii Nation's right there, Bandai right there. At the top it says SHF Deadpool. At the bottom he's making us a heart. So thank you, Deadpool. Don't know what this is right here. On the side we've got a full body image of him right here in vanilla. That looks pretty good actually. I'm very excited for this figure, I swear. On the side it just says Deadpool. You got the logo right there. Then of course on the back you've got the figure in a bunch of poses you can get him into, and then all the legal stuff at the bottom. Now that being said, let's go ahead and bust this figure out because I've been waiting on this one for a while. Now, first things first, straight out of the packaging, I have to say that I really do like this figure a lot. I do, man. This thing, I don't know what it is. I've been in a Deadpool mood lately, and I don't know. Maybe I've just been craving like a really good Deadpool figure. I don't know if that's the case or what, but for some reason, I don't know. I just have. And this figure is giving me exactly what I want. Now, I will go ahead and mention my one issue that I do have with it. It looks like the head on this guy is a little bit too big. I don't know, like proportion wise, the head looks like it's a little bit bigger than it should be, and the neck is a little too small. Like his neck should definitely be a little bit longer, in my opinion. That's two issues, but yeah, overall, those are the only issues I have with this guy so far. Now I really do like the fact that they gave him this overall like dirty kind of costume. I was thinking this, I don't know, maybe I just didn't notice it in the promo images. I was thinking this is just gonna be like a clean one red color kind of Deadpool, but no. Well, I think it is only one red, but in terms of all like the black and things, you've got it right here on the arms, you've got some on the chest, the mask, the pants, the knee pads. I thought that's a very interesting choice for Tamashii Nations. At first, I was kind of like, wait, what? Because I didn't know this was coming, and I forgot to get that out of there. But yeah, I don't know. I actually really freaking like it. It's cool. It gives him that dirty, gritty Deadpool look. Would I have preferred like this to be an alternate version? Yeah, maybe. But either way, I do like it a lot. The aesthetics on this guy look really great. It's just that head really throws off the proportions on it. It makes it look like the body just is the wrong size. But if you take off the head, then you can see, okay, the body does look like it should look. It's just that this big head kind of makes it look like the rest of his body's out of proportion. But overall, really dope looking figure. Paint on this guy, very clean, even though there's not a whole lot of it. I do like the belt. All of that looks very, very nice. All the patches and pouches and things like that. Knee pads, straps, everything looks really good on this guy. So far, I am loving it. Let's go ahead and put this guy back so we can see how tall he stands. Now, in terms of the height on this guy to the top of his head, as you can see, he's right at 6 inches, literally. So definitely 6-inch scale. He feels like he's a little bit taller than a lot of the MCU stuff. Of course, I will be doing some size comparisons later so that I can verify. Articulation wise, he looks up only about that much. And I feel like a lot of that is due to how small the neck is, which, I mean, it definitely does look like he's looking up. So that's a good thing, but I feel like he probably could have been able to do it a little bit more with a better neck. Now, in terms of looking down, you only get about that much. So not a whole lot. On the inside, you do have this weird joint that they use for usually their Spider-Man figures. I don't know what that's all about. I wish they would stop doing that and just go with a double ball peg, or I don't know, like a hinge ball peg or something. I really don't like these. I don't know the point of them, but yeah, they do have that on him. On the inside of the head, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, But they do have the little holes in there where you can pluck the eyes and interchange them. I'll get into that more when it comes to the accessories. But yeah, he does get really good tilt and turn. Once again, man, that neck just is so small. I don't like that. But his arms do go up and out about that much, and you can lift the shoulder pads. They are a very soft plastic. Just don't leave them up too long, otherwise they will get warped. But yeah, I really love how they did that. The butterfly joint on this guy is outstanding. That is great. And then they painted it the right color instead of red, so this just looks really good. I'm very happy about that decision. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have double jointed elbows, so he can put his hands on the back of his head for relaxing poses. His hands are on a ball peg. Very sturdy looking ball peg. I don't feel like this is going to break. And it does move all around, as you guys can see. Diaphragm joint, he leans back about that much. Leans forward about that much. Of course, you can maneuver it all around. He doesn't really have much of a waist swivel. All right, my bad, y'all. I did have an interruption. But anyway, back to it. As far as the waist goes, he does turn only about that much. Not a whole lot, and I'm sure you guys can hear the cracking and everything. I don't want to mess that up, so I'm just going to say it only turns about that much. You're going to get better movement out of the diaphragm joint than the waist, in my opinion. Maybe it's just mine, I'm not sure, but I don't want to force it. Anyway, when it comes to the leg system, it's not really a 2.0 anymore, but it is the new method that they use. He can kick forward about that much. He can kick back all the way. He can do the splits just fine. He does also have a built-in thigh swivel. As far as the knees go, they bend about that much also. And then the foot goes down about that much, up about that much. He does have really good ankle rocker. And then, of course, he does have a toe hinge as well. So articulation-wise, I'd say they did a pretty decent job on this guy. The only issue, in my opinion, is just the neck. I really wish that it got a little bit more range. And then also maybe at the waist too. That could use a little bit. But then again, it could just be mine. I'm not entirely sure. Now, when it comes to accessories, I really don't feel like this needs to be said, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there anyway. He comes with no guns. And that's not me complaining. That's just me making the statement immediately. Because I don't know what it is. Some people are still expecting guns with DC and Marvel figures. And it's been clear that they are planning on taking them away or quote unquote censoring their figures for quite some time now. So he comes with no guns. Certain figures do, certain figures don't. I have no idea why. I'm just throwing it out there. Don't shoot the messenger. But anyway, the figure comes with a bunch of other accessories. First off, in the package, he comes with a pair of relaxed hands. In the package, he comes with a pair of gripping hands, a pair of like relaxed, I don't know what you would call these, like stylish hands, I guess. He comes with his hands for making the heart. He comes with trigger hands, but no guns. Just want to throw it out there again. He comes with a pair of like open, wide type hands, finger spread. He comes with a pair of fists, a pair of thumbs up, and then a pair of pointing fingers. So tons and tons of hands, plenty of options. He comes with his two katanas, and this is just like a basic black. There's not really any detail or anything on this, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. And you can remove these, and that's how it looks when you remove them. And that's, of course, if you do put the swords in the hand, which I'll show. I'm going to go ahead and put this on his back, and it just kind of pegs on there like so. And it does stick. As you guys can see, it's not coming off. So good job with that. I just wish it looked a little bit less plain. I don't like how plain Jane it looks, but whatever. Here are the swords. Once again, very plain, which I don't really think that there's anything they can do about that. I have some other swords I'll probably use anyway with this Deadpool, but yeah, as you guys can see, black, red, silver. That's pretty much all you get. There's a little sculpt work right here, as you guys can see, but nothing special. He does come with an extra pouch. And this sucks, showing off all these small accessories with gloves on, which is why the next part I'm going to do a little bit different because I have to. But he comes with an extra pouch and a little knife that you can throw in there, and it does actually go in there, which is cool. And you can attach this. Let's see, where does this go? He has all these weird little peg holes on him, but I don't think anything pegs into those. And I don't even know where this goes. I think this is just like an extra for right here. Somebody let me know in the comments. I don't know if I'm missing something or what. Because I took that other one off. I did that on purpose in case you didn't know. And then I put this one on and it goes. So unless I'm blind, somebody let me know something. Yeah, that's what I got out of that. All right. So I actually pulled out the instructions to see if I was missing something, but it doesn't look like I am. I don't think anything is actually supposed to peg into these. Maybe it's just a gap. Maybe it's part of the costume design. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, nothing pegs into those. So don't be expecting any kind of accessories. Anyway, let's get to the eyes. Now, because I have gloves on, I had to, or a glove on, I had to show these this way because these eyes are a pain. First off, I'm going to go ahead and say I do not like these at all. I would much rather they just give us an alternate head with several different expressions, kind of like the Mafex did. But he does come with a pair of squinty eyes, a pair of like wider opened eyes, and then a pair of, or another pair of squinty eyes. I don't know. I don't like this. You guys let me know what you think. But yeah, these are just... I found these to be a pain, and quite honestly, I don't ever even interchange these. I don't mess with them at all. Now, in case you're wondering how he looks holding a gun, here you guys go. This is the weapon from the SH Figuarts Infinity War Winter Soldier. And honestly, I gotta say the trigger hands on him are much better than that figure. The hands do hold on to the weapons quite well, and you don't have to worry about them slipping out of the fingers like you do with some of the other SH Figuarts. I think that they did a great job, and the finger fits right in the groove where the trigger is. So good job on that, Tamashii Nations, even though technically this weapon isn't for him. Moving on to size comparisons, here he is standing next to a couple of Avengers. First off, we do have the SH Figuarts Mark IV War Machine, the SH Figuarts Avengers or Captain America Civil War Black Panther with a modded Marvel Legends head sculpt on the body. And then we have him standing next to the Mafex Avengers Infinity War Thor. Next up, here he is standing next to a Mafex or Metacom Toy Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man. I don't even know which movie this is from because he's in several, but we do have the SH Figuarts Nick Fury and the SH Figuarts Shang-Chi from the original movie Shang-Chi. And now this is where the size comparisons start to throw me off. I feel like he should be a little bit taller than Samuel L. Jackson here. And this figure definitely should be a little bit taller because this one was known for being smaller. So this Deadpool is a little bit on the small side, which I don't think is right because Ryan Reynolds, I believe, is like 6'2", 6'3", something like that. So yeah, kind of slacked off on the scaling. Now, comparing him to some Legends that I had standing around, here he is standing next to the Marvel Legends. I don't remember which wave this is, but the Deadpool, and I'm not feeling how this leg warped. I kind of dug him out of the wormhole or whatever. I ain't touched this figure in forever, but that leg is looking a little bad. I don't know what's up with that because it's literally just been standing on my shelf. Anyway, we have him standing next to the retro Spider-Man symbiote, which is probably my favorite Legend right now. And then, of course, we do have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home, integrated, upgraded, powered up, Super Saiyan 4, whatever you want to call it. Tom Holland's had so many suits. Spider-Man. And then lastly, just to mix it up and have some fun, because Deadpool is a part of Fortnite, here he is standing next to the Jazzwares 8-Ball, the Victory Royal series, I almost got that wrong, Hasbro Lynx, and then from the same series, we have Ripley, and I don't know, I just think Deadpool and Ripley would make a pretty cool / interesting combo. So yeah, for some extras, here you guys go. Now for my final thoughts on this figure, I gotta say, man, it definitely has some problems. First off, the too small or too short neck just doesn't work for me, man. It makes the figure look really goofy, and it also makes it look like the proportions on this guy just aren't accurate. And the more you look at it, I hate to say it, but it almost feels like the worse it gets. And I'm not going to say that's how I feel about it, but it does kind of appear that way the more you look at it. I don't know what the extra knife holster is for. I mean, I didn't see a place to plug this that was separate than the one that's already on the figure. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe, I mean, they were guessing that you were going to lose it, so they threw in an extra one. I mean, that is cool, but on this one, you can't actually retract the knife. So it would defeat the purpose of if you lose one, you're losing an option. So I don't know what that was thrown in there for. Then also, while I was messing around with it, the sword piece got really, really loose, man, and it just kept falling off. The more I posed this guy around or tried to do anything with him, it fell off, man, and it was crazy. And I kind of got annoyed with it. So it's at the point I just put some sticky tack in there to get it to stay on. Also, the eyes. You guys already know I said how I feel about the eyes, the interchangeable eyes. I just don't like that mechanism. I really, really wish they would get rid of that. I feel like maybe Reveltech is probably doing it the best, but SHF, Figma, I think that they just need to do away with that mechanism entirely. It just doesn't work with their figures. The eyes are usually too small, and then once you lose them, you're out of luck completely. So I feel like they need to just do away with that. Now, that being said, answering the question I know a lot of people are going to want to hear. Is it better than the Marvel Legends? In my opinion, no. And you guys know, I am an import collector by heart. But nah, I really think Marvel Legends takes the cake on this one. The Marvel Legends comes with all the accessories that it needs. Some hands. I think he comes with a pair of guns. I don't remember. Also, he's not a pain to deal with. Yeah, he doesn't come with the interchangeable eyes, but that's not always something that I deem as necessary. Maybe if they gave it another head sculpt, that would be cool. But overall, man, I mean, I just really had more fun with the Marvel Legends. I didn't have to worry about anything falling apart. I didn't have to worry about anything falling off. I didn't have to worry about losing accessories. And just overall, I enjoyed that figure a lot more. Now, that being said, that's not to say this is a bad figure, because it does do some things better. Does it pose better? Obviously. Does it look better? That's up to debate. That one's up to you. Honestly, I think both of them look great. So, either or. In terms of scaling, once again, I am going to say the Marvel Legends has it, because this figure does feel too small. And they've been doing that with their Marvel figures too often, and we pay too much for them to be messing up on scaling. So, to be honest, I hate to say it this way, but yeah, just get the Marvel Legends if you don't have it. This figure runs, I believe, 70, 80 bucks. Marvel Legends, you get a 2-pack for $49, I believe, and if you don't want the other figure, you just sell it, make some of your money back, and then you're good to go. So that's my final verdict. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are. And also, if you heard any background noise, I'm sorry about that. Just a lot going on in my house right now. So, yeah, anyway, do what you want with this figure. Peace.